You cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. These are the words of Jane Goodall. Hello everyone, my name is Surabhi Marathe, and I really want to thank you all for coming here today to talk about, think, and act towards a better tomorrow. Today, we're going to talk about a huge issue that concerns all that lives on this planet: climate change and plastic. Why would climate change concern us at all? Well, it does, because it directly affects each living being on Earth. According to the UN, if global temperatures rise even by 2 degrees, the damage done to our planet will be irreversible. In the Glasgow Climate Pact in 2015, India has made 5 ambitious target goals, and our country is already taking steps towards them. We are trying to bring in more of renewable energy like wind and solar power and to stop one-time use plastic. Our country is switching to electric buses and push for mass transportation in urban areas and is on the journey towards sustainability. But what can we do at our levels to combat climate change? An important cause of climate change is pollution due to plastic. Today, plastic waste surrounds us. It's found almost everywhere, from the water we drink to some of the most extreme locations on Earth. In the words of Claire Arkin, plastic pollution is not just an oceans issue, it's a climate issue and it's a human health issue. Plastic is a huge contributor to global warming, which is often something that most people do not realize. The production and burning of plastic pumps more than 350 million tons of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere every year. The production of plastic is a carbon-intensive process. Plastic itself is made up of fossil fuels. Exposure to sunlight and heat causes plastic to release harmful greenhouse gases. Microplastics that find their way into the oceans also threaten the plankton populations, which isolate about 30 to 50% of carbon dioxide emissions. How does plastic garbage reach oceans in the first place? Well, all the garbage that we're not dumping at the right place finds its way into a water body and eventually the ocean. Shiploads of garbage are also dumped into the sea due to ever shortage of landfills. Synthetic fabrics like polyester and nylon are made of plastic and when washed, shed huge amounts of microscopic plastic fibers that usually end up in water bodies. As our environment minister has said, plastic per se is not the problem. It is uncollected plastic waste that is. Only about 12% of the total plastic waste in India is recycled. 68% of the waste ends up in landfills and water bodies. The remaining 20% is gotten rid of by burning. Open burning is an issue which is prevalent in India and other developing countries. This releases an extremely harmful pollutant, black carbon, whose potential to increase global warming is around 5,000 times greater than that of carbon dioxide. Plastic by 2050 will be responsible for about 13% of our planet's carbon, which is equivalent to what 615 coal power stations emit. All of this means that it is crucial to immediately cut down on our plastic use. So how can we do that? Proper waste management of plastic can do wonders. Recycling has to be done in more amount. The AIR principle, avoid, intercept, redesign, if applied to the various industries including plastic, can reduce their combined carbon emissions by 40%. Community projects like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan can ensure that plastic around us is picked up and sent for recycling before it causes more damage. There is no doubt that plastic has to be cut down, right? But we have got so used to its convenience and its use that without it, our lives would become hugely difficult, if not impossible. So facilities have to be set up so that people are encouraged to stop using plastic. Let me give you a simple example of plastic bottles. About 20 billion plastic bottles are thrown into the trash each year. So if the use of plastic bottles has to be brought down, at the same time, facilities for clean drinking water, like water ATMs, should be set up everywhere. I love Nutella, so I'll give its example as well. For the last few years, the container would be made of plastic, but just recently, they've shifted to glass jars. There are many such examples of companies that have shifted to more sustainable options. Many small-scale industries are also recycling plastic into innovative products that help us in our daily lives. Now, many of us think, what difference can I alone make? It's important to understand that individualistic contributions do help change the bigger picture. Even small changes we make in our lives can help make the world a more sustainable place. In the words of Greta Thunberg, we already have all the facts and solutions. All we have to do is to wake up and change. So, what are some doable things that we can incorporate in our lives? The first, and arguably one of the most important steps, is spreading awareness. After all, action can only be taken once you become aware. The second step, cutting down on our plastic use. This includes swapping plastic bags for cloth bags, buying in bulk so that the amount of use and throw items and packaging reduces, or even carrying your own bottle to avoid buying plastic ones. One sanitary pad could take up to 800 years to decompose. So women who are comfortable could shift to more sustainable options like menstrual cups rather than sanitary napkins. Another solution is shortening your food chain, which means buying food locally or even growing your own. It not only helps to decrease your carbon footprint, but also reduces one-time use plastic that would otherwise be used to package the food. Plastic is extremely convenient and it really makes life easy. But is convenience really more important than the damage it inflicts on our planet? People have relied too much on getting the thing they need in the most convenient and easy way, says Eleni Iacovidu. I think we need to get a little bit uncomfortable. What do you think? Climate change is everyone's issue, and since all of us have in some way contributed to it, it is our responsibility to turn it around as well. Think about it. If not me, who? If not now, when? Thank you.